In security news, experts suggest we are nearing a historically low number of dangerous radicals this month. According to security analysts, the number of confirmed domestic terrorists and extremists is down by 10% when compared to last year's numbers.
Where's your passport? Get your passport out. It's expired.
However, the number of reformed radicals re-entering society is also at an all-time low. Experts say we should not let our guard down, and now is the time to increase surveillance and security protocols.
No, wait,
What's
it's not.
Excuse?
It's my phone.
It's expired.
I just used it a couple days ago. It's not.
Yeah, you used your phone a couple days ago?
It's not expired.
Don't worry, that's a $1,000 fine. We'll take it out of your monthly stipend. Get your implant, and this won't happen again.
One Lieutenant Williams of a local extremist detention and rehabilitation center, Site 44, joins us now to discuss this issue.
If you see something, say something. It may be your mother, father, brother, even your domestic partner. It doesn't matter. Report hate. It may be painful, but remember, everyone you report brings us one step closer to eradicating domestic extremism.
What do you do with those radicals who simply cannot be reformed? Will they see prison sentences?
I can only speak on behalf of our facility. We are doing the best we can to make sure that every individual that comes to our facility...
If they come for you, it'll be in the middle of the night, while you're sleeping. But anyone, at any time, can denounce you for any reason. So no one sleeps. In the eyes of the state, we are all equal, all equally worthless. My father usually checks in once a day to make sure I'm still here. It's been almost a month since I've heard from my father.
Like this is abandoned.
So, what's the good news, Jimmy? Had enough time to think things over? You don't have to make this hard on yourself. Remember, I'm your friend. I'm here to help you. I know you can hear me. I know you understand what I'm saying.
Don't be stupid, James. I believe in you, Jimmy. I can see deep down inside of you is a true ally. Just let go. Leave those dangerous ideas behind. The only problem for you is it's my job to make you give up. And unlike you, I have all the time and resources I need to do it. You staying for the show? Starts in 3, 2.
The state is a machine. It's rigid, unfeeling, cold, calculating, and it only speaks in numbers and data, and threatens to punish anyone who dares to speak up against it. Come to think of it, I think that's why I can't bring myself to get implanted.
Hey, chill. Man, you better stop complaining.
Look, I'm not complaining.
Sounds vaguely like you complaining to me. Man, you should be grateful they figured out how to make something like it. It's a huge scientific achievement.
Yes? Yes, this is Jonathan. Did I have to go?
Hey, wait, what's going on?
I just got a call from securities. I don't know.
Wait, listen. Just listen. Think about what you're gonna say before you say it, okay? Because these guys ain't like us, man. They got a quota.
What?
Just be careful. Think before you open your mouth.
So, you don't remember hearing anything about any gatherings? Perhaps something that might be unlawful, like a protest.
A protest?
You probably don't remember the house we used to live in, or the trips we'd take to the beach back when we could. How I long for those days. Man my age, never forget how it feels to drive 100 miles an hour going nowhere. To be free, Jonathan. Instead, I'm here in this prison, along with everybody else, including you.
Heavenly Father, we come before you today in obedience.
This message is for Jonathan, my son. However this message gets to you, I'm putting it in God's hands to deliver it. However it is that they got this from me, and wherever I am now, I want you to know that it was my choice.
I don't know anything.
Every last radical that I've come across has resisted the implant till their last dying breath. So you have 1 day to get yours. If by this time tomorrow you're not properly marked, you'll be dealt with like the parasite your father was. Do you get me?
He's running! He's running! Take the shot! Shoot him! That's how you do it!
Excuse me, sir.
See? You always gotta go through that scanning and testing shit. Not me, bro. Everyone knows I'm here. They monitor my health, and I'm good.
What a life.
Ollie, and, maybe there's something to try. I'm trying to get out. They don't my friends, but I can't do that. I'm home now. Hey, don't worry. Just gonna fill in your
You know, it really hurt. Not as bad as you'd think. When your mom passed, that hurt more. Much more. Being told I couldn't see her? Gosh. I wish I'd known then what I know now. I'd have kicked down those doors and run to her. Instead, she died alone. Kills me, you know? Even if we'd worn gloves, masks. Just us being there to pray for her. Jonathan? Are you listening? Jonathan?
Hey, brother. Sorry. I know it's rough waking up like this.
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm James. If you need something, you let me know. I mean, not much I can do for you in terms of food, water, clothes, or anything else, but I can pray with you and for you. I'll start now.
Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to Rehabilitation Site 44. You were unconscious during intake, so I'm going to read off a few items here for you, standard procedure. It'll make your whole rehabilitation experience go much easier and could get you back home faster if you cooperate.
Okay.
Good. You're here because you've been flagged as a potential threat to the Commonwealth. As of right now, the charges against you include conspiracy, aggravated assault, and resisting arrest. You will be held here at Site 44 indefinitely or until you've met all the requirements for reintegration. Please confirm that you are fully conscious and aware of the charges and conditions by saying, "I accept."
I can't explain everything. You see, I'm a government worker, I'm an essential worker, and so I have anxiety. And whenever I see a needle, I...
Come on, bro. Come on, be honest.
I know it can be a little jarring being in your predicament, but don't worry. We're not here to harm you. We're here to help you. Let's try this again. Please confirm that you are fully conscious and aware of the charges and conditions by saying, "I accept."
I need a chance to explain myself to someone, okay? You know, I've been a faithful ally all my life, and please, I swear I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll be praying for you, brother.
Then why are you here? verify your citizen ID number for me real quick?
JP 009 4102.
Thanks. We don't have much time, so I'll just jump to the questions. Are you aware that approximately 37 hours ago you were confronted by the Securities Department for your involvement in the October 2nd mob demonstration?
No, I mean, I was brought in to talk about my dad, but they had this thing that supposedly my dad had left for me, but I had no idea how he could have possibly left me anything. I swear I wasn't part of any demonstrations. I never.
Let me stop you right there. Listen, I'm not your friend, okay? You might think you have some kind of explanation, but the truth is you're not here by accident. You can explain to me all you want, but it's your word against the record, and the record has everything. Every word you've ever said, key you've ever typed. No matter how clever people think they are, when they see how deep we can go, they know they can't play games here. So to be clear, you're not going to talk your way out of anything, and no one is here to defend you. Not in this or any other room. There is only one way out of here.
How?
You're going to hear two words used over and over again. It's a simple phrase. I accept. This might not mean much to you now, but for whatever reason, some choose the worst fate over saying it. I can't understand it, but that's how you get out of here, Jonathan. Learn to accept. Learn to serve, and you will find freedom.
But I haven't done anything.
You seem like a kind person, and if I didn't know better, I'd have sympathy for you. But if you really think you're here by some mistake, then you're going to have a real difficult time. And believe me, you haven't seen anything yet.
Leave us. You know why you're here?
Yes.
You had your charges read to you?
Yes.
You accept your charges and conditions?
Yes.
Yeah? You accept? Let me hear you say it.
I accept.
You accept what?
I accept the charges, everything she said. I accept it. Please, help me. I'm sorry.
Didn't I just hear you say you accept the charges being pressed on you by the Commonwealth? Is that right, or am I imagining things? Can you please repeat yourself so I can make sure to get it right?
I accept. I'm sorry. I accept.
Please, relax. There's no reason for you to get all worked up. We're barely getting started here. Honestly, I think we got off on the wrong foot. See, I remember when we first met, we had an agreement. We offered you what I thought to be a very generous deal, and I recall you accepting our offer. It was a no-brainer, actually. But then, the next day, when you were supposed to hold up your end of the agreement, for some reason you didn't. I just can't put it together. All you had to do was go get an implant. It's free, it's quick, hardly painful. We even recruited a fellow comrade to help motivate you to do the right thing. The best thing for yourself. But instead, you lied. You lied to me, you lied to my comrade at the securities department, who, by the way, will never forgive you for making him fall short of his quota. Then you assaulted a medical personnel. You actually conceived the thought that you could get away from us. I don't even care how you formulated the idea. It doesn't matter. Because now, you're right where you're supposed to be. So now that we both know that you're a coward and a liar, I'll give you the good news. You're here because the Commonwealth believes you have a chance at redemption. You and all the other traitors out there. You have a chance at getting back to a normal life. And not just a normal life, but a life worth living. It's up to you, Jonathan. You can choose to walk out of here today if only you accept your place in the Commonwealth. If you embrace the glory that awaits all of us once we cleanse this world of all the evils that have plagued civilization since the dawn of humanity. Oh, but that's a conversation for a different time.
Accept. I'm sorry I lied to you and did what I did.
I heard you the first time, and the second time. I don't want to hear you anymore, I want to see. Show me that you accept, and I'll walk you out of here myself. Officer?
Please, Lord, have mercy on us. Don't let much more time pass before you come for us. Deliver us, God. Protect us. Don't abandon us. Be with us until the end. Save us. Let us walk into your kingdom. Don't let much more time pass before you come for us.
Yes, Lord.
Protect us.
Protect us, Lord.
Don't abandon us. Be with us.
Save us, Lord. Hey, be quiet. They're gonna hear you. You're being loud. You're gonna get us all in trouble if they hear you.
Pray for us, brother.
Okay, thanks. But I can pray for myself in my head. I don't need your help, okay?
Hey! What the hell's going on here?
Nothing, officer. Just trying to be quiet, but my neighbor over there keeps talking to himself.
Oh yeah? Man, what is it with you? Haven't you had enough? Do you need some more alone time?
No, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you or
You always
anything.
gotta be starting problems on my ship. I don't need this shit.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut? Coward.
Hey, what did you just say?
I called the man over there with the beard a coward.
Now I'm done with your ass. Come on.
May God have mercy on your soul. You know he was praying for you, right? He was asking
said
God
shut
to
up.
protect you. May God have mercy on you. Coward!
What'd you get?
Pretty much the same thing as last week.
Is it expired?
I don't care though. I'll eat it. What else are we gonna do?
We can't go on like this. I can't go on like this. Emily's sick. She's been sick for months. I don't need that. I need it to change. I need it to be different.
Tell me what to do, I'll do it. Tell me what to do to make it better. What can I do? What do you want me to do?
There's got to be somewhere we can go. Somewhere else.
There's nowhere.
I've heard of places.
No, there is nowhere.
There's places without the mark.
Just today, someone was talking about how they're taking people's houses.
They can't take our house?
They can absolutely take our house. With everything they've done to us, you don't think they'll take our house? We're on the list.
I'm really hungry, Mom.
How could I forget? This isn't home. But soon we'll be home.
Attention! Listen up. New rules. From now on, this is a quiet zone. And let me remind you that this is my house. And the price you pay for breaking my rules in my house is no food, no water, or no sleep for 48 hours. Or until I remember to give those privileges back.
I heard that this guy's a big deal. That he's tied to some rebel groups and he may leak some juicy intel about an uprising.
An uprising?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Really?
You guys have way too much time on your hands. That's what's really happening. Securities has already looked into this. There's been no indication of an uprising.
I mean, come on, it makes sense. Look at what happened on October 2nd. We go for weeks without a new case. Not one. I mean, the patrolling officers were getting bored, starting to worry about their jobs. The active cases we had in here were impossible to break. Entered everything. No new cases in, no cases out. And then randomly a whole mob of them just shows up at some illegal location, all at the same time without any prior evidence of communication between them? I mean, how do you explain that? A miracle?
Choose your words carefully, officer.
Of course, I'm not saying it is one. I'm saying unless it is one, then there's a greater risk than we think. And if this guy's the key to tapping into that communication, then yeah, that's a big deal.
Perhaps, but it could also be that the securities department is doing its job. Have you considered that?
What do you mean?
I was in middle school when our teachers started telling us about radicals. What to look out for and how to report them. I remember one teacher in particular would tell us that it was better to report whole families than just one class member that showed signs of extremism. That was a long time ago. Has it occurred to you that maybe we're on the verge of eradicating radical extremism? Wouldn't that be great? Isn't that the goal?
I mean, I wish that were the case. There's people in that cell block that have endured more than any of us ever thought possible. And they still cling to it. No matter what they want to go or they're thinking. So as long as there's one or two more people out there like them, I don't think our jobs will be done for a long time.
This kid, he's not talking, so we need to put more pressure on him. His confession and acceptance are what this site, this department needs as a whole right now. All the others are worthless. I need you to make his life a living hell until he gives us what we need. The only rule is he cannot know about his father. Understood?
I'm sorry, just to be clear, what exactly do we need from him?
Anything. Names, dates, locations. Whatever will point us to the next demonstration.
Forgive me, Lieutenant, but what if there is no next demonstration?
Excuse me?
I mean, he could be pushed to the point of death and we don't get anything out of him. there would be an audit and there could be serious consequences if they find out of that. I don't mean to contradict your orders, it's just that headquarters doesn't want deaths, they want acceptance and reintegration. They consider death to be a failure of the system, and I don't want anyone here to get in trouble, especially not you.
Excuse me? I don't think I understood you. What did you say?
Nothing. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I misspoke. I'm so sorry.
What do you know about the goals of our leaders? What they want or do not want? I'd be very careful if I were you.
Lord, please comfort my brother. Let your Holy Spirit come down into his heart. Give him peace. Peace. How could you ever have peace? How can any of us? After everything that's happened, I mean, what meaning could that word possibly have anymore?
Our peace comes from the Lord, brother.
You're insane, kid. Don't let him convince you otherwise. These radicals, extremists, fanatics, they have no hope.
Then why are you here? If you're not one of them.
I'll let myself be fooled. The day I got myself in here. Never again. I've been set free.
Free? You're not free. You're a slave to your own fear.
You're no one to talk. You're a slave to your fear. You're afraid God doesn't exist. You're afraid of the void. That when you die, there'll be nothing there for you. You'll just be food for the worms, just like every other living being. But me, as soon as I have my next hearing, I'm gonna be truly free.
Jonathan's father, and all you folks, including you, brother, set foot out there in front of that church, knowing full well what would happen to you. It wasn't fear that compels you to step out. It wasn't fear towards anyone or anything that you can see or understand. It was your master calling you forward. Maybe you felt him calling you. Or maybe someone told you to go. Only you know why you stepped out that day. I can only speak for myself. But I know in my heart, I'm a sheep. He's my shepherd. He knows me. And he calls me by name. However, whenever he decides to take me home, that's when I'm gonna know true freedom. Your father's free. And he's with the Lord. Understand that. You have the peace and comfort this world will never be able to give you so long as you live.
James, it's time. Bring the kid here. My leaders consider this a failure of the system. But I believe that hopeless, irreversible people like you are a necessary part of human evolution. You're the defective, the unfit. You're the weak. Our job has been to reason with you. But that won't last. Soon there'll be no more reasoning, no integration, no reintegration, just disposal. You should be proud of yourself, James. You're a trailblazer.
Strength sword.
Please, please let me go. I swear, I'll do whatever you want. You died for me first. My God, my Father.
Can't unsee it. I've only seen it once. Had it neat for a week. Hey. No one expects you to talk right now. But I advise you to think real hard about what you're going to say to Lieutenant Williams tomorrow. Because honestly, she's run out of patience. She needs names, numbers, code words, anything, whatever you can give her. If you want to have any hope of getting out of here in one piece, you gotta talk. All right? The choice is yours, Jonathan. But if you ask me, it's a simple one.
Why like that?
I'm sorry?
Why?
Well, why not? Do you have a preference? They say it's the most humane way.
But why? Why?
Why what?
Why are you killing people?
I'm not killing anyone.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Then what are you doing?
You are in no position to be asking questions. 4102. You're in here because you're the threat, not me. And if I were you, I would start naming names before it's your head.
Is that what they did to my father? It is, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Are you gonna do something to you if you tell me?
Hey, man, you better get out of here. Hurry up. I don't want to be seen around you. Just do us all a favor, all right? Don't take anyone down with you. Whatever it is, just take your lickings and get on with it. Patterson, no woman on Earth could possibly be into you, especially a woman in uniform.
I mean, what makes you think that you can flirt with an admin and get away with it? Honestly, man, I saw the security footage, and you came off as a real creep. And I can't blame her. You have no game.
And what do you know about game?
You're a liability to the force right now. I'm surprised someone hasn't come in here to drag your ass out.
What am I supposed to do, huh? And what would you do if you were in my shoes? What is any man supposed to do when they like someone?
Be thankful for the advances that we have made as a society. Watch the porn that you are giving. I mean, that's the way it is. And we're all better off for it, too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry to me, man. Say that for your caseworker, if you're lucky enough to have one.
Right. Damn.
If you haven't noticed by now, the odds are stacked against you when you were born into this world of man.
It's time to decide, Jonathan. I need you to make a choice. It's very simple.
Why are you doing this?
If I tell you why, what will you do with that information?
What can I do?
Same thing you do without it. You have to make a decision and then make it again.
To be free, Jonathan, is to speak the truth and live according to it, with no fear of consequences.
You all right there, kid? You can relax. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you re-enter the Commonwealth. I know that might not be your experience so far, and for that, I apologize. But my colleagues have reason to believe that you could be withholding information that could prevent the next demonstration from taking place. Do you know why this is so important to me and my colleagues? I know you've been through a lot. I can only imagine how you must feel right now. But if you're worried about your safety, I guarantee you that from this moment on, you will not be touched by anyone in this facility, so long as you cooperate without efforts. And my word counts. Does that sound fair to you? I see. Jonathan, any information whatsoever to our department, any. A name, a phone number, an email address, a landmark, anything. Your cooperation will set you free. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want to get out of here? Haven't you seen enough? You have anything you can share with me?
Maybe you have something to say to me. I mean, we're practically best friends now. Go ahead. Tell me. Say whatever you want to say. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed it, because now it's my turn, and believe me, I'm gonna enjoy every second of watching your head roll, just like your parasite father.
Williams!
Good.
Take him back and hold him outside the cage.
Excuse me, officer. When's my next hearing?
Be quiet!
Ready to accept.
We need water. I said be quiet!
If one of us dies of dehydration, you will be held personally responsible, Officer Leon.
cell block needs water. Over.
In the time I've been there, I can count in one hand how many of these people we've successfully reintegrated. Out of how many? Tens of thousands of people. I just wish I could understand them. They smile when they should cry. They're quiet when they should be in pain. When will this all be over? When will this persecution end? Please, if you're there, help me understand. Help me feel whatever they feel.
This whole thing is a mess.
Tell me about it.
What that you created and you know it.
With all due respect, Chief, I am doing the best I can with what I have.
Your best? This is your best? He didn't have to go through all this. You took an average kid and turned him into a radical? And all for what? In the time he's been here, not a single thing he has produced that we can work with. Nothing. Please tell me how this is you at your best. This is not what our department is here to do. When we took on this job, we made an oath to rebuild the justice system from one founded in hatred, bigotry, racism, violence, and corruption, into one of equity, fairness, and service to the Commonwealth. Yet here we are, cutting off heads. Those death permits were never supposed to be granted. The device was meant to be symbolic, a tribute to the revolutionaries that laid the foundation for equity. How in the hell did we get here? It doesn't have to go on this way. I'm ready to dismiss October 2nd and move on. At this point, I don't care how those people coordinated. I don't care if they're being voices or if some spirit led them there. I'm ready to get back to work on things that matter.
Wait, Chief. There's something you should know.
What?
I'm going in to speak to the General Counsel tomorrow for a hearing related to October 2nd. I may have a chance, a real chance at doing something about all of this.
Without consulting me?
These rumors of what may or may not have happened on October 2nd only exist because their will is so unbreakable, it makes our officers question their own beliefs.
What is your point, Williams?
My point is, I propose a new solution. One that will solve this problem at its core. One that we should have started with instead of cowering behind metaphors and symbolism. No more reasoning, empathy. No useless negotiations that lead to nowhere. No more torture. And best of all, no more permits. I propose a procedure in which they go straight to the device and are given one chance. One yes or no. Yes means they may have a chance at re-entering the Commonwealth. No means they get what they want and the next one immediately follows. Simple, fast, painless for everyone. The way it should be.
You think so? What do you think the council will have to say about this proposal of yours?
The science will support it. And when we make it public, the global Commonwealth will be fascinated, proud. They will love it, cheer for it. They'll be everything they ever wanted, but we're too afraid to ask for it.
Wills, I'm going to take my department head off for a moment and just talk to you as a peer. I remember when you first entered this department. I knew when I first met you that you were ambitious. And it didn't surprise me that you were so quick to earn your own sight at a young age. But I think you just about lost your whole damn mind. And I'm going to make sure you get enough time and attention to think about everything you just said while talking to a specialist. Then we'll look at transferring you out of this department. They sure could use an ambitious person like you in infrastructure.
Wait, Chief. I wasn't finished. My proposal isn't just for suspected radicals. It's for anyone who gets in our way. Line them up, on their knees. You're gonna help me prove my theory, all right?
No. What are you doing? I'm one of you. Stop. I've already accepted. I've accepted. I accept.
How can you beg for your life when you don't even know what it is to live?
I've already told you I accept.
Coward.
Hey, you! Do you accept? Yay or nay?
Accept.
Very well. Officer? You, traitor. What'll it be?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for any of this.
Yes or no? No. Officer, shoot that traitor now. What's the matter with you? Kill her now. That's an order. Shoot her!
Why didn't you ask him first?
Getting soft on me now, officer? Do I have to remind you that you've shot unarmed women and children? Get up.
No.
Up.
Let me go.
Listen to me, Jonathan. Those people right there, they had it coming for them. They chose their fate long before they got here. But you, I admit to you right here and now, you were in here by mistake, okay? You know that. You had nothing to do with October 2nd. You didn't even know your father was a radical. You were just fine, living your life the way it was, weren't you?
Shoot me! Shoot me!
See that door? Right outside that door is fresh air. Freedom. You can walk out of here right now. Rejoin the Commonwealth and be an ally. You can help us spread the word of what happens to those who step out of line. You can be an example to the world, Jonathan. A poster child of reintegration into our society. A truly free and equitable world. So, what do you say, Jonathan?
Why don't you shoot me?
Let's get you out of here.
No.
Let's get
No.
you back home.
Okay, no. No. No.
Get up. Get up. Let's go.
Hello there. I wasn't expecting to see you here. How are you? Officer Leon? What are you doing here? What's going on? I'm the only representative of Site 44.
Thank you for being here. Your attendance is appreciated. Lieutenant Williams' proposal has been thoroughly reviewed, and by those with proper expertise in both science and administration.
My report and proposal is very simple. It points out some pretty critical areas in which I believe...
The solution proposed by Lieutenant Williams has been approved and will be supported by the proper experts.
Oh, goodness. That's great. Wonderful news. I will make you proud to have made your decision. We will make you proud. I already have someone out on the streets who's sure to bring in fresh crops of new inmates.
Its implementation and success will be ensured, though we must make one omission to the proposed plan.
What's that, Counsel? Please let me know. I'd be happy to.
The author must be removed.
I don't follow. You want to remove my name from it?
Lieutenant Williams must be removed.
I'm sorry, but I worked very hard on this, and I believe some credit is owed to me for providing this to you. Why do you want to remove my name from it?
No. Not your name. They mean you. What do we do about the kid?
I understand the implications of what I'm writing. I recognize the danger anyone who is reading these words is facing at this very moment. We're told what to think, how to feel, who to hate, who to fear. Most of you will never know how to live any other way. I know because I was once like you. For as long as I can recall, I've repeated the phrase, freedom is service. But know that many people have given up their lives for what they believe in. You may one day hear about it, or it might get covered up like so many crimes committed by the state. My father used to tell me that the truth will set you free. I'm still not sure I understand what he meant by that. But I do know that those who choose to give up their life for something they believe in, they are truly free.